going to be covering business model engineering. Here's the deal. This is about business by design. Part of the journey I'm asking you to go on is one where you're approaching your business less emotional, more technical, more experimental. Okay? So that's the first lesson is less emotion. Like, I need money, I need to make money, I need like less emotion, but more technical, more reasoning, more expertise, applying that engineering mindset to these exercises. Okay. So if you've done all the assignments from previous session, everything adds up. You now know your customers, your brand strategy, you've developed it. You have your products. You understand what it is you can do for them. You've engineered for desire, right? Remember, passion sells, desire buys. So this is next level. Okay. The next level of all of those exercises is when we bring everything together. Business model engineering requires you to understand pricing strategy, psychology of selling, okay? Because this is doing this well is when you get rewarded. Is after creating value, bringing that value to the marketplace, the more you can engineer your business model is the structure under which you get paid. Okay, it's building the structure that allows you to get paid for doing the work. So this is structure. We're building structure. That's why it's engineering. Okay. So you want to understand and ask yourself, what structures am I going to put in my business that allows me to extract value, creating value for myself? So before you create value for your customer, you engineer your business in terms of your products and your services. Okay. This side is you engineer your own success for your own business, the success of your business, which is what structures are you going to put in place, right? To reward and get the reward of the work you're doing. So you want to understand human behavior, psychology of selling. Okay. Technology comes into play, automation comes into play, different things, right? So you want to ask yourself, what type of business are you building? What structure in terms of, is it subscription business? So you have the product, you want to distribute the product. How do people pay you? Are they subscribing to your services? Right? Is it subscription? Or is it one-time payment? Or is it a program, pay as you go? Or is it freemium, tastes a little? If you want to go to the next level, then you pay more. So you could structure it as, for example, three tiers or 3 tiers, right? All of this is very specific. So I'm providing general concept, but if you need help in terms of one-on-one, that's what we do, because it could be specific to the industry. It could be specific to the types of people you want to serve. So for example, if you're serving premium clients, mid-tier, right? The way they behave is different. Okay. So this is where you engineer for success, right? Based on the understanding of the behavior of the people you want to serve. At a certain level, you find out that a lot of people want to taste first, experience you first before they commit. I found out that most successful people, they can see value, perceive value faster and better. And once you explain what you're doing, they can visualize it more. A lot of times they are not interested in tasting, they just want the entire value. But there are certain customers and clients of yours that they cannot see it. You're trying to explain to them, this is what I do, this is what I can do. You're sitting in their blind spot, like I've shared at last month's sessions. Okay, so understanding the behavioral pattern of the people you're trying to serve, you need to build a structure within that framework, right? So you can bring what they need and how they behave, right? So for example, if people want to shop, if people are inclined to shop online, then bringing your channel to an online space and designing a shopping cart experience that people pay and then you ship, right? That's something you can engineer. But if you find out that certain people, they don't like buying that same service online and they want to talk to somebody over the phone, you have to understand that behavior. It's not about you, it's about them, and understanding what their preferences are. So how you build structure to serve the people you want to serve, designing at the price you want to serve them, and making sure you can collect, right? And engineering this as a process, and also bringing to this space the possibility and the potential, the ultimate goal of scaling. So one mistake people make is they may engineer a business model that may not scale. So for example, one-on-ones do not scale, right? Unless you train a team to help you scale it, right? One-on-one, if you've designed your entire business to access to you and your calendar, you have to know that design is capped. If you know how many hours you have available, there's a certain number of clients you can see, a certain number of times, because a certain number of hours in a day, you cannot change that, you cannot influence that. In a way, if you were to project your growth potential for the year, it's capped. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just making sure you're clear that when you're designing your business model, if your only business model is designed around one-on-ones with you, that business has a limit. So business model engineering is where you go back to the drawing board and say, are you interested in breaking that limit? Then you must engineer something different that allows you to grow exponentially, right? Think about that. This is where pricing. So if you want to price one-on-one, you might price it premium. You might design something else, entry level, cost it this, right? This is where you design the delivery, the micro delivery of your services, products, designed for a group of people at a specific price level, all designed around mindset, psychology of selling, what people are more inclined to buy. Because again, it's not about you. It's that, are they willing to invest at a certain level, at a certain price, under certain conditions? If you understand that, engineer that into your business. That's what it is that don't deny the behavior and the preferences of the people you're trying to serve. Understand it and build around it and price within that structure. So this is a general frame of mind that I just want people to understand. But in terms of specific how you want to do it for yourself, test a few things out, reach out to me. In terms of the one-on-one is where I actually help my clients, my one-on-one, design this specifically, looking at their sector, the behavior, the personality in terms of how they tend to react to certain products or services at a certain level in terms of the value, the perceived value versus price, right? Is that at a certain perceived value, some people, okay, depending on who you're trying to serve, may not value at the same level. So this is where you bring everything together, do it with less emotion, do it more technical, and test it out, and don't hesitate, in fact, to change it. If it doesn't work, you come back to the drawing board. That's why the term engineering is used. Okay, so it's been a pleasure to just share this lesson around business model engineering. Drop it in the comments if you have any questions, or reach out to me, and I'm happy to take a look as well to see what you're doing. How do you describe your business model? And is it time to rethink and look at it again, or expand your business model? Thank you. See you around. Bye.